So welcome to the Velocity Vital Signs podcast. And so what we're going to do here is a Hot Ones style with a San Antonio twist. So we will go through the Season 29 hot sauces using crispy dogs, good old San Antonio treat. And we'll dip into those each question, and they'll get spicier as we go. So thank you, Mike, for joining us, and let's get into it. So I will open with Mike Boyle. You are the COO of Simpulse, which is a Texas company sharpening how medics and first responders receive a patient's vital signs. So these are critical minutes before getting to a hospital, a definitive care facility. And so today as you can see, we are wearing the Halo device, and we're gonna wear this as we eat through these spicier crispy dogs. So the cool thing about this that we're testing out is you will be able to see our actual vital signs as the spiciness increases. So we hope to see some fun stuff there. Okay, so everyone ready? And we're going to share the sauces. We'll showcase something that everyone in the room will get to try. So, Mike, do you want to open with anything before we start diving right in, or how are you feeling?
Let's go for it.
Okay.
My pulse rate's up a little bit. You've scared me.
Excellent. Well, there's your plate and a fork, and then your crispy dogs are right there, and we have some milk. So we'll get into this first one. It is Garlic Delight. We learned from last time we need to probably shake these up a little bit. I don't know. I brought the fork so you don't have to touch it because I feel like that's a risk of getting in your eyes. Oh, we should probably have napkins. That seems like a smart move. Okay, here you go. Give you a little sauce. You dip as you want. Okay, we'll pass this around. Okay, first one. Okay. That's pretty good.
Garlic forward.
Yeah, very garlic forward. Okay, so before the halo starts telling on you, give us the origin story. What was the moment you realized pre-hospital triage needed Simpulse and had to be built here?
Sure. Our other co-founder, Kurt Stump, lost 4 friends in Afghanistan when they were in a situation where it was a mass cal with 17 people, and it took well over an hour to complete the triage and wire in the 9 line before they'd lift a helicopter. And 12 people passed away that day, including his 4 friends, and he swore he would solve this problem to make triage effortless and fast, and that's what we believe we've done.
Yeah, those preventable deaths. Yeah.
You know, 51.4% of all the people who passed away in Afghanistan and Iraq were defined as potentially survivable, and that's the gap that we're going after, is to close that gap and bring a lot more soldiers home alive.
Love that. Love that. Yeah, I what a great fit for, I think the theme here at Velocity is, we like to support technologies just in that space, right? That's so glad to have you on. Okay, that one is not too bad. We're going to move into this next one. It is pickled garlic.
Sriracha.
Garlic delight to pickled garlic. Okay, here we go. We're going to let you do it. I think we're going to have some sauces mixing in a minute. Okay. Ooh, that was a hefty
I went heavy.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay. Well, not bad. Around the room. Okay.
Tasty.
Tasty. Yeah. So we hope to make you more of a San Antonio guy, but you're here a lot, so I appreciate you. You're in the ecosystem. What are your thoughts on this city, and if you want to expand to this region as a place to build a company in this pre-hospital trauma space?
Sure.
And then has the halo, well, no, I don't see any change in heart rate yet. I was going to see if it's anything.
Mine's going up a little bit.
Is it? Oh, you're monitoring.
Yours is going up as well.
Okay. Well, see, it's already telling us. I love this.
Could be we were just excited with each other's presence.
Exactly. I was excited for you to come. I've been looking forward to this one. I think it ties, the name of this is Vital Signs, and so it's wonderful to track our vital signs as we do this silly thing. So.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, sorry. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh, on the ecosystem? Yes. Well, first of all, we found San Antonio to be just a remarkable place for military medical. I'm here 2 to 4 times a month. Today's the second day I was here this week, and we're interacting with the Air Force, the ISR, BAMC, FCD. It's just we really have great. This is the home of military medical, So it's a perfect place for us to work out of. And just generally, Central Texas is just a hotbed for entrepreneurism. So, we're based up in San Marcos. And, I live outside of Austin, and I've been part of that community for over a decade and just watched it explode. And so it has really, Central Texas is, I think, the place from a military medical perspective to really get the most done and to get the most progress made.
Hear, hear. I agree. Cool. Okay, next one. Quentin's White Hot Mustard Sauce. Let's see how this one goes. They're getting a little thicker. There you go.
Dated a girl named Quentin in college. Could be payback.
Okay. There we go.
Let's do it. Your pulse rate jumped. Just huge jump.
It's good. That one's really good, though. So there's like a sneaky little bit of Reaper pepper in this one,
Yeah.
hiding in the mustard.
Not too bad.
Okay. Love that. Okay, so speaking of things hiding under the surface, what's a vital sign or early warning signal that SendPulse picks up on that someone who's just eyeballing might miss? Or not just eyeballing, but not getting continuous, right? We've talked about this.
Yeah. The biggest problem right now is the lack of continuous vital signs. They're intermittent, episodic, spasmodic almost. They're taken in a triage situation. Whenever a medic clears a patient, he has to run another triage loop and to see if somebody else is decompensated. And it just takes so much time. With us, they can just literally glance visually and see red, yellow, green here on the LED that's here, or on the display that we have. It actually shows it, operating at a completely different spectrum of what's looking at. And we're doing triage across the vital signs that we have listed here, which are body temperature, respiratory rate, pulse oximetry, and some other variables that we have thrown in there. And then we go red, yellow, green. So it makes it easy. What it does for medics is it eliminates cognitive dissonance in the field because they don't have to make decisions anymore. We've made decisions for them in conjunction with them. The medic, of course, has to figure out what he's going to do from a treatment perspective. But the fact that we actually collapse the amount of time that it takes triage down to such a really manageable number means we can do mass cals for large numbers of people in minutes as opposed to hours.
So I guess we should. This is interesting. You can present. It looks like a lot more. Like we're just looking at 5 right now. You can present more patients, but also more vital signs.
Correct.
Okay. What are some of the other ones that we're not seeing here? We see skin temp. We see.
So I just brought up respiratory rate here. Okay, and our activity level, and then there's a whole series of things that we capture down here, like the PPG waveform. The difference between skin temperature. The position of the body if a person's in movement. In total, we capture a whole bunch of things. We're still moving some of the things that we're capturing through the FDA right now. So that's a process for that. But with this, we are cleared by the FDA for doing triage, with this red, yellow, green. So
cool. Okay, let's move on to this next one. What is this? This is Crispy Dog number 4, it looks like. So we got Tropical Amarillo. Everybody doing okay? We're about to make the jump.
I'm good so far. Scotch bonnet, okay. Interesting choice of words.
It is interesting. People who eat like these peppers raw, they love to talk about the fruitiness. So I can totally see that, but it's hard to get past that one. It's just a lot of burn. Okay, it's a good bit. Okay. You guys watch this pulse rate. You think pulse is the thing that's going to go up on us the most?
I think so. I'm thinking about body temperature in the end, too.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Do we have HRVs or like a heart rate?
I'm not showing HRV here.
Okay. Okay, because I'm curious what that would look like. So this is a double in the Scoville rating, so we doubled up. So it's a real climb, so we're looking for that something with our heart rate maybe to change. So for folks who have never seen Simpulse in action in plain English, what does it actually do for the person holding it, wearing it? I think we've kind of gone over that, but anything else you want to tell us about it?
No, just the simple fact that it makes it simple for the medic. It makes it simple for a soldier if it's his buddy. He can pull it out of an IFAC and apply it to him himself.
Yeah.
It's just a simple operating motif, and then it rapidly gathers data that people need in the field to make decisions. And we, from a decision support perspective, we're showing them that stuff.
So this initial red, yellow, green is based off of some combination of these that is given to you, I guess, or do you guys develop that in house?
No, we developed that. It was a 120-point triage algorithm. It was written by an emergency room doctor with a lot of military expertise and trauma.
Yeah.
And so that's a straight-up algorithm. We're working on some more advanced things with the Institute for Surgical Research that I can't talk about yet that are really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm also thinking once the data set gets large enough on just what you're collecting, like the things that you'll be able to look back on. So
yeah, we believe this is going to be one of the most valuable data sets in medical history, because now you're going to be able to continuously monitor when you're giving people different medications, when you're applying different types of treatment to them, and you can actually see the efficacy in real time in many cases as to what's happening. I mean, how many of us have been in a hospital with a friend who's being treated, and they come in and they give them a new medication, and 20 minutes later, they just, their stuff starts to go haywire, and they're not necessarily being monitored, right? And with us on, we'd see that, their pulse rates going up, or, other things that would indicate distress of some sort are actually happening. And so we just make the whole thing easier for everybody. Faster, save lives.
Good stuff. Okay, speaking of good stuff, let's get into this. What do we got next? We got Homegrown Hell, Sauce Leopard. Okay, so this one adds Szechuan peppercorn, which is super, that's a fun.
I love Szechuan
I do
peppercorn.
too.
Part of my life. Here we go. Wow. Nice got a little kick to it.
It does.
Drove my pulse rate down, though. Fascinating. My body's compensating somehow.
Did drop, yeah. Okay. So,
Milk is good.
what's the hardest physiologic state to monitor accurately, and how would Simpulse help that?
Wow. Well,
You kind of touched on it, maybe just with triage, with enough patients, like just being able to go back through over and over again.
it's the simplification of the process, I think, that's the big thing. Instead of having 68 whiskeys, corpsmen running around gathering vital signs and then looking to somebody as to what they need to do next, this actually tells them who's red, yellow, green. And the red guy you're going to have to get a medevac for, right? The yellow guy you need a medic for now. The green guy, go back to work.
Yeah.
And so, in many cases, but it's really about that simplification on the battlefield in that space, and it's how it gives back time in the golden hour, really, to save people. And I think as we get towards the potential for large-scale combat operations in Asia and other places like that, you're going to have people who could be in contested environments for days who need to be monitored. How's that monitoring going to be done? With us, we understand that, and we can give them continuous readout on how their patients are doing at that point in time. So we think it's a considerable difference in what's going on.
Okay, next one. Here, we're going to have to move these. Going to get a treat. Everybody doing okay? I see some faces. I feel the sweat forming.
First, let's cut the back window.
It's good. Okay, our next one is Funky's Nirvana with Dragon's Breath chili.
And your body temperature's tending up a little bit too.
I feel it. I am getting sweaty.
When we get a ongoing sweat here, I think we could break 100.
I bet that's going to happen. It happened last time, so.
Nirvana.
Yeah, that's all you.
Be careful with Nirvana.
Yes, first. Okay. Yeah, we're not playing around. These are good. starting to kick. Okay.
That one
So-
didn't bite me. Oh, now it's coming.
I was going to say, just wait, it's going to get there.
Yeah, your body temperature's still going up.
Yeah, it's probably going to go for a while. So we're getting out of the friendly zone. Okay, so you talked about working with ISR and other DoD groups. I'm interested in this idea of things done in the lab and things done in the field. I just talk about your experiences in that in a very general sense, right? A lot of times someone makes a great thing, but man, in operational environments, different ballgame.
Well, and one of the reasons we've been doing so much experimentation with the military is to see what it looks like in the field. What's it like when a person goes yellow? What's it like when a person goes red? And the comments that we've gotten back from nurses, medics, doctors, surgeons who are out in the field is this just makes it easy to see what's going on. And we also give them the capability to do electronic documentation in here. And so they can do the TCCC 1380 form in here, and you can start reporting electronically. And I was at this one exercise recently where one of the nurses said, I don't have to have this piece of paper anymore that follows the patient. The electronic record can just follow the patient, and it makes it so much easier. So there was a blizzard that day. It was wet outside. It was like they're writing with wax pencils on these things, and it's just very kind of clumsy. And this removes all of that. It provides a permanent paper trail with continuous monitoring. It's just really tends to really change the whole game for them out in the field, because one of the other things she said is, I don't need multiple devices. I used to have an SpO2 monitor. I used to have a thermometer. I used to put a chest strap on somebody, or I've got this big Zoll Pro Pack over here that I need to use and can only be used on one patient. But it was just like, it just made it easier for them to do their job.
Yeah, that's great. Ooh, I'm starting to feel that.
Well, we're both trending up right now. We're both.
Yeah.
I mean, you're at 99.3. I just hit 99.4. Although
I'm just like sitting here feeling just the sweat breaking down. It's gonna roll to my eye soon. Okay, well, we gotta move with a purpose to these next ones.
oh my, da bomb.
The bomb evolution. Okay, this is the infamous flavor cliff. This is where guests typically break, apparently, on that one. So, the wall.
Stuff looked like sludge.
Yeah. Should have gotten paper towel or something. Okay, don't get it on your fingers.
Oh, man.
Oh dear. Oh,
It's gonna be fun. Okay, here we go.
Let's lift off.
Oh man, good chili flavor up front. But
It's not killing me yet.
it's good. It's growing.
But our temperatures keep heading up.
Okay, so here's the wall. Everybody hits it. So while we're feeling it, what's been the hardest wall in scaling simples? And be honest, is your Halo showing us the truth right now?
Yeah. It's, the hardest thing to scaling Simpulse was really, we ran into COVID. And we were trying to do clinical trials during COVID and things like that. And we had a number of grants from the government that got canceled when Delta variant came in. And so it caused a little bit of an existential moment for us, and we were able to get some additional funding and push through that. And now, once we got our FDA clearance, we're really in a much better place to move forward. And so it's good fun.
Love that. Okay. Everybody ready? Oh, we got some eager folks for this next one. Butterfly Bakery of Vermont. They do all sorts of fun hot sauces with the Alchemist, some of the big breweries up there. Okay. This one is Reaper and Pepper X. When near the
that
summit.
last one's catching me.
Butterfly Bakery Smoked Serrano Squash Pepper Reaper X. Yeah, it's getting good.
So,
You have one? Oh, no.
I
No, don't worry about it. We're good.
Okay.
Getting shiny. Getting shiny. Is this the one? No. Is this the one that's bad? Last time? Okay. Oh, you already went. Look at Mike's just going through these. Yeah, this is the one that it's aggressive.
Took
Okay. Think we're okay?
I'm good.
So Pepper X in this one, which is the same as our next one. If you could put SimPulse in the hands of every first responder across the region tomorrow, what changes for a patient in San Antonio, San Marcos, Austin?
I think what would change is a lot more of them will survive the conditions that they are suffering from at that point in time when they're in a triage situation. When a first responder comes up to them, you could have a multi-casualty car accident, and the medics have a hard time always choosing who to extract first using jaws of life and things like that. And one of the things that we're talking about right now with a number of different emergency centers around the country is the fact that you can reach in through a window to a person who's in a car, and you can put this on their ear and the side of their neck, and if you do it to everybody that's in the accident, you might miss that. Today you would miss that person who ruptured their spleen because they didn't have their seatbelt on and they hit the steering wheel, and they feel fine because they're in shock. About an hour later, they're going to want to lay down and take a nap, and they won't get back up, unfortunately, because they're bleeding out. And so the ability to give the medics the understanding really for situational awareness of who is the most critical in real time, we think will bring a lot more people home alive.
Love that. Everybody feeling it? We're looking good in here.
Body temp's the tell here. I'm just telling you. We're both up to 99.5. I think we might break 100 with this last one.
Here's hoping. Okay. Last dab, the summit. Dab extra. Halo tells the whole story. Here we go.
Thermageddon.
Thermageddon, yeah. So the tradition is you put a little extra for the road.
I was trying to get it to leave the bottle. It is sludge.
So we've talked about it a few times, but if you want to put it succinctly, what is the legacy? We're going to eat this first before you answer the question. But I'll give it to you so you can think about it. What's a legacy that you want SimPulse to leave? And why was it worth going through all this pain to tell this story? Oh, we're going to get it in there. We're going to roll it around. It's going to be on my fingers. Get my eyes.
Wow. Oh, yeah. 99.5. Body temp is heading up. My pulse rate's at 102 right now. This is fun. Our legacy, I think, is what we'd like to do is to make this whole process easy for people. Wow. That's significant. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, there's just too many people that die early that don't need to die early. And so, one of my sayings is don't die early, and if you can give people enough of a heads up as to what's going on with their stuff, when a patient starts to decompensate, you want some milk there? Holy crap.
Are you good? You need
This
more?
one, no, this one's smoking hot. You got me with this one. It took all the way to wing 9.
You
but,
lasted. You lasted. How are we doing on body temp? We're so close.
But 99.4. We were both at 98 when we started this thing. So, oh my God. Holy mackerel. If I had hair, it would be sweaty right now.
Well, so I think that's such a worthy cause, and I love that. I love your mission. I love what you guys are trying to do. It fits right in this sweet spot of what we want to support here. So I really appreciate you coming on. Is there anything you want to leave the audience with right before we run off and go douse ourselves?
Perhaps my tongue. It's suffering right now.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming back on the show, and I hope next time we have you on, you can tell us about some fun new things you guys are up to.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to be here always.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.